All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Singapore Spring Pro League. Now, we just have with us here the second game between Relics and Resurgence. Now, do note that Relics, they are the only last stand in stopping Resurgence from having a perfect streak of 2-0s against every other team. Do note that the tournament's also a best of two, and it is a point-based round-robin system where a tie would be rewarding both teams 1 point each. But because Resurgence is ahead, they had 6 points before this particular round, and they already won themselves one more point against the only team that could beat them. They have effectively qualified. But we're going to talk about that at the end of this game. So here we have with us game number 2, Battlefield of Eternity, Relics versus Resurgence. Relics going to be on the left, Resurgence on the right, Resurgence picking the battleground. The bans here are going to be ETC and Tarunda. Relics with the first pick on Kilthas once again. RSG, 2 more picks. Pretty much Morden is going to be a huge hot pick here. Resurgence, they just came up 1-0 against Relics right now. Very, very, very close game. That's what it was. It was nowhere convincing. It was a close game. A lot of bad decisions in the last 3 minutes of that game that caused that game itself. You could say that without the Phoenix, without the Hyperion, they were pushing the core. You could say that without Morales healing the right target, that's also the other problem. And Steam Drone not used. There's also the fact that they should have gone for Zagara instead of the core first. I think it would have been a lot better if they took down one more target. They could have outpowered the 5 versus 4 position. Guys, if you learn any lesson from that, never dive a core 4 versus 5 at 100% with shield up. Never do that. But Muradin, Zagara getting picked up. That's a lot of control on the side. Resurgence, Battlefield of Eternity. It's their battleground. They have the plan. Relics with 2 more picks. Also, Resurgence is well known in SEA to be playing a lot of BOE. They almost always exclusively pick Battlefield of Eternity if they give them the map pick. So, this goes to show that they are one of those teams with a lot of consistency in BOE. Also a very rotation-centric kind of a lineup. Relics picking up Johanna and Sonya. RSG with the second ban. Of course, the teams that don't win today in the Spring Pro League relegates down to the open finals on 20th of February. That's about a month away, in which they are given a space for a bit of roster changes, and if they want to, and also a month to train up again. The open finals is where you guys can play an active role. If you want to take part in the Singapore circuit, sign up for the open qualifier next Saturday, where we're going to qualify 5 teams to meet up with the 3 teams from the Pro League in the open finals on 20th of February. Requirements, guys, I know a lot of you are tuning in from NA and EU. You're going to have to be a resident of Singapore and Southeast Asia. So 3 members going to have to be from Singapore, 2 from SEA. I'm so sorry, but this is a SEA tournament. It's a Southeast Asia qualifier, man. You guys go take part in your own qualifier. Go face Cloud9. Go face Bob Ross Fan Club. Go face Dignitas. No, those guys are your demons to beat. We have Rainer banned out. Rainer didn't even do much last game. Not shots fired. I'm being honest. He was dead half the time. So we got Relics banning out Jaina. Jaina, Rainer both gone. Resurgence with 2 more picks right now. Probably want to secure support. I'm thinking that they may actually want to deny Morales by picking up for themselves. But Tanuki, he's not known to play Morales. Maybe they're going to go for with Rhaegar. Malfurion has just been buffed out a little bit for regrowth. But they're also going to pick up Felstad first. Felstad, of course, very good. Malfurion as well for Tanuki. I've seen Tanuki play Malfurion, pretty decent. But Felstad being played by Capricorn. Man, that guy is just very good on Felstad. Relics now with 2 more picks. They have both warriors addressed. They got 1 damage dealer address as well. They probably want to go for support. I'm thinking that it's either Morales or it is going to be the Uther. Of course, banning Rainer here against Relics was kind of logical to a certain extent because they picked up the Morales-Rainer combo together in the last game. But here we have Tassadar. This could be a 1.5 support. I will not be surprised if I see another main support coming into this game here. Probably Uther, or you may even be expecting Rhaegar Bloodlust. I don't know how that's going to work, guys. Relics, they're already in a spot where winning the next game or not, to be very honest with you guys, is a matter of pride. They're the only team that everyone's hoping. It is going to be a Lily. So Lily, Tessida, Sonia, Joanna, Kilthus for Relics. We've seen Zace play Lily before in the SCA Championship. But guys, welcome to Southeast Asia. One of the main reasons why I love this region is we get to see Murky before NA. We got to see Lily before anywhere else in the world. Resurgence maybe going for Grey Main. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's allowed in this tournament. But Lily, don't underestimate Lily, man. That panda can kill. So we'll see. We'll see how that's going to work out. Resurgence now with the last pick. I would definitely advocate another damage dealer. I don't think Falsa Zagara is enough. Vala is a huge and a great pick here. Greymane is another awesome pick. Lunara is also fantastic, but there's 2 support, so you may want to rethink your DOT strategy. Damage over time, in case you guys don't know what DOT stands for. And 10 seconds in the time pool, it will be a Diablo. Interesting to see a Diablo getting picked up by RSG. Would be refreshing to see what kind of perspective Diablo is going to bring. I'm expecting a Diablo Malfurion combo with Muradin, a very roam-centric kind of a lineup. I'm not expecting Diablo getting picked up here because, in my opinion, Diablo could have been replaced by a lot of other better heroes. But you have 2 wars on that side. I think RSG feels pressure that they have to pick up another warrior to keep up with the pressure from the front line of Relics. And you have the Tassadar, Lily, support in the backline as well. Kilthus coming in. This could be a weird strategy. We'll see how this is going to work out. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 is going to be on BOE. And I am very much excited and ecstatic because I know that the level of both of these teams are pretty close actually. So this is going to be really fun to watch as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know you guys are here from NA and EU because Gold League just ended. I have been informed. So thank you for being here, guys. It's late. It's really late, wherever you are. So if you're from EU, then, you know, that's fine. But if you are from NA, you should be sleeping. It is in the morning right now. You should be doing your morning things. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. I am Babel, by the way. And I'm glad to have you guys join us today in the last game of the Spring Pro League. Resurgence versus Relics, game number 2. And definitely very niche draft from both teams. This will be interesting. Let me know who do you think won this draft in the chat. I'll be interested to know what you guys think. But in my opinion, I would say that this is as tricky as it can get. How do you define Diablo versus Lily? I've never thought that this is gonna be it. I am still gonna say that probably Relics has this. Sonya frontline, Kilthus backline damage. I'm thinking this looks to be pretty solid coming from that end. For Resurgence, Diablo Malfurion into what? You know, Feldstat, maybe Hammerang, Zagara, maybe, but you know, it's just not gonna work on the early game. And they picked this battleground, so we'll see how this is all gonna work out. I feel that it will be a interesting game, guys. Shout out to sponsors, by the way. Razer has just been announced to be the official sponsor for Spring Championship for Southeast Asia. So props to those guys. Thanks for supporting the hero scene. And also the team that walks out of the Spring Pro League gets to walk home with 3,500 Singapore dollars and the top seed in the SCA qualifier. That's the most important because SCA is not all Singapore. We got Philippines doing their open qualifiers now, along with Thailand, Malaysia as well. They're all gonna have their own country finals in the later half of February, just about the same time as NA's regional, which was announced on the official website. It is absolutely fun. All right, so game number 2. Battlefield of Eternity. We're going to see purely Diablo-themed maps right now. We are all very inspired by the presence of Li Ming as well as Zul, the Necromancer, and Wizard in Heroes of the Storm. I am absolutely ecstatic about Zul. If you give me one hero from Diablo 2 that I want to put into Diablo 3, it will be the Necromancer. I just like the concept of Necromancer so much. I am hoping for a Diablo 3 expansion. I'm hoping they bring Necromancer into that one. And that's going to blow my mind. I've been playing a lot of Diablo 3 recently. And a lot of Heroes of the Storm as well. But when Li Ming comes out, I'm going to play even more Heroes of the Storm. Because that is the hero that I absolutely enjoy. Alright, Battlefield of Eternity. We just loaded up, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 in BOE. Battlefield of Eternity. On the blue team, we got Resurgence. And we got Muradin being played by CW. Tanuki playing as the Malfurion. Seppi on to the Diablo Vendetta. We'll be playing as the Zagara. Last but not least, we also have Capricorn on Felstead. On the red team, Relics. This is the team you guys are familiar with. A bit of a roster change, but this is the team that played in the Americas Championship. Zay's on the Sonya. Mur playing as the Tesla. Julian will be playing as the Lily. Yu Yang on to Johanna. Last but not least, we also got Trinity playing as Kilthus. Lost me there. In the early game, I definitely give the favor to Resurgence because of the Diablo pick. So a lot of good rotations you can expect coming from Diablo. Shield's going to be up on Sonya. CW take a bit of a beating. Nice off toss back out. Also going to see Entangler on Lily. There we got a Shadow Charge. Julian, but lack of follow-up against the red team. RNG pulls back out. And Relics. Very nice sustain from 2 supports. Capricorn, the first to the top lane. Resurgence now. In the bottom lane, just doing whatever they can. Dappy goes in for the catch against Trinity. Trinity dropping a lot of HP right there. The Entangler does connect. The lack of damage, generally. This is the problem with this drop from RSG, which is why I told you I favor Relics drop. They at least have that Sonya dropping the beats in the front like Dr. Dre. We're talking about Seismic Slam. And of course, top lane, I'm expecting Capricorn to win his lane. There's a bit of rotation from Zappy right now. And you could also see the rest of Resurgence. Gonna be at the bottom lane, soaking up the EXP here. Mur pulls back. Immortal's gonna spawn in just about 15 seconds. Zay's taking a lot of damage from Lightning Rod. Meanwhile, bottom lane, you're looking at Yu Yang. Encouraging the rotation, there we go. Both sides level 2, very, very fair still. And Tanuki pulling back. Relics will get to work on the blue Immortal first. CW swings by, buying a little bit of time here. Resurgence, meanwhile, not gonna raid Immortal. Zappy, a little bit of trouble there. Nice power. Zays can pull back. At the blue Immortal area, CW buying a lot of time already. And finally, Resurgence caught back up. So in terms of HP, we'd say that RSG is not doing so good. Go back to their own sites, the Immortal on opposing sides, sorry. Trinity, Zays, Julian, Mur, Yang, all just rotating around a little bit. Capricorn may just get stunned. No, sidestep that. See a lot of shield glare being put to good use. Relics not getting Immortal. Resurgence may be able to get it at first. There we go. They get the Immortal. And Relics pulls back. Resurgence hits level 4. Looks like they are going for a concentrated push effort on the top lane. And in terms of talent options, we look at Shando's Clarity, Rampant Growth. Not going to be the Scouting Drone or anything else, actually. Just going to be Shando's Clarity. Bit of extra mana, sustained push there. So it's Flow Rider on the Felstead. Zay's going to try and leap back out. It's great overpower, actually. Not a leap there by Zay. Stun from CW, not connecting. But Immortal's probably going to go down here. A lot of range damage from the red team. And the gate does take a fall. And meanwhile for the blue team, we got Devil's View, Soul Catcher. So very tanky Diablo. Not going to be the aggressive Diablo that we all know Navi used to play. Fire Devil that primarily just buffs on the Fire Stomp. On the side of Relics, they're currently a quarter of a level down with a very insane rotation. 4-man dancing about. Trinity with gravity left against Vendetta is dropping solo. Tanuki with a lot of nice early game kills, but it will not be enough. Here comes the rest of blue team. Capricorn's gonna be here. Zay's taking a bit of a beating there. Also, Flimster connects a multiple target. Relics goes in. Tanuki takes the fall. Zappy pulling back. CW taking a lot of damage from the Cycling Slam. Relics with a 2-kill lead right now. Finally get back the EXP lead. And also, Do Not Lily going for the Mending Serpent. That's going to be extra kill, not just relying on standard healing brew. Mental Acuity coming in from the Tassadar. Just a focus attack as well as a War Paint on Sonya. Johanna going for Eternal Retaliation as well as the Knight Takes Pawn. Now level 7 on Relics, they will be going for even more standard pick. Seems like it is going to still be the Serpent build as well as the Static Charge that has got a little bit more damage. So Relics recognizes that they don't really have all the damage they need. So they opted to have Lily going for a bit of a damage build as well as the Tassadar going for Static Charge. We'll see how that's going to work out. Meanwhile, Rampant Growth into Enduring Growth for the Malfurion with bad momentum on both Muradin as well as Diablo. And it seems like it's going to be Secret Weapon on the Felstead. Tassadar a little bit of trouble there. Great stun from CW. He calls to disengage, pulls right back out. Relics goes in to give chase. Yu Yang not able to catch up with the Muradin. And for Resurgence, still with a bit of an interesting maneuver. Vendetta taking a lot of beating. Vendetta now dropping. But we'll be fine. Taps the well, gets healed by Tanuki, the Malfurion, and goes back into play. But clearly the blue team, they've got a little bit more extra HP on the Immortal. They're not as worried. They're kind of down in terms of EXP. But they have the Good Brothers pushing down the bottom lane for them. That's going to serve as a bit of a distraction. Hydralisk unfortunately going to go down. We've got Sonya here in the top. Zappy. He was the Thrall just now. Capricorn, very nice barrel roll. Some heal from Julian. They're all just posturing once again. And we have CW buying a lot of time. Zappy waiting for the Unstoppable to finish. Next, Overpower. Very questionable Overpower, yes. But I think they were very confident they could pick up the kill regardless. Great Shadow Charge was enough. And Immortal switch sides. Zappy once again waiting for the Overpower. Zaze goes in, great Ancient Spear. Connecting beautifully. CW taking a lot of damage from Trinity. The kill toss. Zappy pulling back. Capricorn with a bit of a flank. Trinity in a lot of trouble right now. Does not have Arcane Barrier. Dropping down to about 30% HP. But CW is getting punished because of the overextension. There goes the Cycling Slam. Muradin does go down. And he pays. Data, don't want to be here by yourself because Zagara's not very tanky, a hero. But he's gonna have to do something. You're not level 10 yet. Zappy looking for the Shadow Charge, Overpower into a target. Murray's gonna be the primary target. They want to try and catch him out. I wonder why. It's not easy to catch the Tassadar. Kel'Thas would have been a lot of a better target. And Relics gets their first Immortal. Gotta push the bottom lane. They're also almost level 10. Top lane, we're looking at CW against Yu Yang. Both warriors, kind of boring fight. Gonna move the camera away. Don't think they're gonna kill each other anyway. There goes the Hydralisk. It's gonna give chase a little bit. Bottom lane, Zace missing Ancient Spear. But it's at about max range there. Popping up with Berserker, doing a lot of structural damage there. Taking out the small wall first. Put up even a lot more space. They need level 10 for the Mighty Gods on the side of Resurgence to put up a good fight. Healing Well probably going to take the fall. Grab is connecting only on the Zagara. Flimstrike connecting as well. But Fort will go down, and there goes the Living Bomb. Trinity gives chase. Yu Yang goes in. Kadem connects only on the Malfurion. And the tower also going to take the fall, but still no level 10 for RSG. And they're struggling. Relics just surging ahead. Finally, the Immortal does go down. Zappy looking for a target to catch, getting slowed by Punish. Catches out Joanna instead. Flame Strike's connecting a little bit on the backline. Capricorn with the Mighty Guys pushing away the support. But Yu Yang's already very tanky with the Iron Skin. Zace looking for the flank. Doesn't get it, pulls back. Zappy giving chase once again. And they're almost as good as new. Just no Mighty Gus. The trade of the Mighty Gus for the Blessed Shield, I think it's somewhat worth it. for Resurgence. Relics, of course, they're not as worried. Of course, you also lose the Jug of 1,000 Cubs. That's 1 kill down. So a lot of value by the Mighty Gus right there. Trinity giving chase. Vendetta knocking on a Bruiser Cam. Zay's gonna be here doing a lot of damage against Tanuki. Tanuki does not have Ice Block yet. CW pops the Avatar. There goes the Apocalypse, connects on a few members there, not enough. There goes also the Mighty Gus. But Yu Yang buying a lot more time. Yu Yang maybe going out. Yu Yang goes down a great Devarma, connecting on 3 members. CW just zoning them out in the back line, doing a lot of damage with a Thunderburn, Thunderclap. Capricorn dropping so much. Zaze actually may be able to pick up this kill. No, he trades up for Malfurion only. Diablo respawns. That is the cheat engine. You're looking at cheat engine 2.0 called Zappy the Diablo. He does have the 60 soul resurrection cost, so he's almost always going to be alive in his game. Multi spawning is about 30 seconds right now. Still Relics at about 1 level advantage. That was a close fight. I think Relics lost a lot more than they bargained for, and would have loved if RSG gotten a lot more EXP. Unfortunately, they also lost a lot of members. Nearly even losing Spellstat. If they lost Spellstat, then Relics would still be way ahead. Immortal spawning right about now. Bruiser Cam, as well as the Siege Cam going to both teams. CW feeling a little bit of the electricity. We're also going to see the Blessage connecting. You want to burst down Zagar. Zagar in a little bit of trouble right now. Does not have the Devouring Maw. For 20 seconds, looking to go down. Will take the fall. CW does have Dwarf Toss. Will be fine. But a great fight by Relics. They're just buying time along this area, this choke area. Control of the Rom as well. That said, Yu Yang just soaking up a little bit more EXP, getting level 13 for Relics. We're looking at Chain Bomb. And Lily going for the Kindering Winds that slows the enemy by a little bit. That allows her to give chase. Tesla going for Prescience at level 13. And it is going to be the Mystical Spear upgrade. CW a little bit of trouble. Does have Dwarf Toss. Should have jumped in his direction, but did not do so. There goes the very level connector a little bit. Julian sidesteps away. Great increased movement speed there. Apocalypse is an absolute whiff right there. CW dropping a lot of HP. Zaze now a little bit of trouble. Devouring Maw blocks on the back line. And we also see the Mighty Gus blows away the Jug of 1,000 Cubs, but Zaze somehow still gets healed back up. Trinity dropping a lot of HP now, getting killed back up. Zaze going in to give chase. Zappy pulling back out. There goes the overpowered Zappy with the Shadow Charge, but the minimal effect. Capricorn getting chased by Julian. Look at a Penna giving chase. Not going to be easy. This guy does have increased movement speed. The rest of Relic's going to come in here to give support as well. Capricorn does have the barrel roll, but the Ancient Spirit does connect. Perfect execution there by Zace. Relics pulling back once again. RSG 12. 2 level down. Zappy. Top lane, bit of a top lane EXP, so they need a level 13 before they put up a fight, but this looks like yet another Immortal for Rally. CW coming in and buying a little bit of time, acting like the clown to distract the whole team, but not very effective really. Only Julian giving chase. Look at that Serpent doing a lot of damage against Meridian. So the Immortal now gonna spawn and push the top lane. And competitively, this is the first time we've seen it. Relic still ahead in this game. Is that going to be a power spike? Yes, definitely, for sure. I'm expecting level 16 to be a huge power spike for RSG because they will get Root Expansion. Hardened Focus. Stone Form is a huge, huge talent here for Meridian as well. And do know that they also have the Fire Stomp. There we go. Getting a bit of increased damage, finally. Capricorn. Somehow he can secure a good Mighty Gus. He's playing very aggressively with the flank. You're taking a bit of a beating here from Capricorn. He does have mainly ability damage, so Shield Glass not going to be very useful against Spellstat. This goes in, punishes Spellstat, but a great barrel roll keeps him alive. If Trinity was in a better position, could have landed Gravity Lapse. Could have resulted in a kill. Keep will go down. Relics firmly in control of his game number 2. CW pulling back once again. Some kills from Tranquility, but Yuang dropping very low already. CW sidestepping the Gravity Lapse. to be very careful. Tanuki's not healing him up. There we go. Finally. Towards the tail end of it, decides to go in and heal CW a little bit. But the red team pulls back. Relics level 60 right now. Very commanding position to be in. You can almost always guarantee yourself that the enemy's not going to want a team fight. Relics decides to push down to the bottom area. And RSG, they are currently 5 kills down and need that level 16 desperately. Zappy top lane, clearing up the minions. And we finally see the Arcane Barrier on Kilthus. Lily not decided yet, but it will be Dimension Warp as well for Castador. And Stone Skin for Sonya Alt, otherwise known as Nerfs of Steel. The only difference is that she can use Whirlwind. There's also the Imposing Presence on Johanna. And Resurgence still 1 level away from the level 16. Zappy trying to pop back, but the Girl Lips does connect. Zappy does have the ability to respawn, I think. There we go, he's back up. But his souls is going to get reduced. That's the main key thing, the key win there from picking out the Diablo. His HP is going to get reduced because of the reduced amount of souls that he has. And yes, Soul Catcher does increase the amount of souls every 4 seconds, but it's only 1. Capricorn in a lot of trouble. Trinity with the Gravity Levels not connecting, no barrel roll, but Capricorn is going to go down. Felstad is gone. Immortal down for the next, going to be up in just about 15 seconds. And RSG still no level 16 yet. It seems like they're playing very, very sloppishly right now. Some rotations coming up from Relics. Mur giving chase. Does have the force wall up. Trinity goes in to catch up Vendetta, but that gets locked down from the back lines. Also can see the Banelings burst. Vendetta dropping a lot of HP, but Arcane Barrier going to be enough to keep Trinity alive. CW looking for the drop toss. Not going to find it. There we go. Finally using it. Julian still giving chase. Force wall, not the best. Going to cancel it. Julian still giving chase. Does have a bit of increased movement speed as well as reduced movement speed from the Healing Brew. Blinding Wind, sorry. We are also going to pull up the damage chart. We heard you guys on chat. You want to see Lily damage? She is doing 17,000 hero damage, not a lot. 55,000 damage on Kilthus, so that's still the primary damage dealer. No deaths on Lily though. We're going to see number of kills by Lily at the end of this game. So 17, I think it's still pretty okay, consistent with Castador. Down goes Falstad, caught out of position, Zaze went and punished him. And Capricorn, boy oh boy, what was he doing there? 2 level 8 for Relics right now. Knocking on the blue Immortal, probably going to secure this Immortal as well. This is going to mow down the bottom lane keep. Zappy puts Trinity out of position. Also can see the heal coming from Jug of 1,000 Cups. Tanuki pulling back once again. A Devarma connecting on 2 targets. And also going to see CW just landing a stun. Tanuki a little bit of trouble right now. Yu Yang with a great condemn. Slows him down by a little bit. Malfurion does go down. 3 men down on a side here for Resurgence. We also lost Zagara to Trinity in the bottom area. But this Immortal probably 100%, not probably, going to its Relics. And Immortal's fate is going to end here. It is going to be a bottom lane push. Yu Yang. CW dropping very, very low. Very low. Mur wanting to use the force wall aggressively. Without Dwarf Toss, Murden probably would be in a lot of trouble. Capricorn going to be okay. Zappy just to catch him up a little bit on that positioning. Capricorn does have a good position for Mighty Gus. Gets caught up by Gravity Lapse and does go down as well for a second time. The range of Mighty Gus is not the best, but that would have been a great play if he was able to pull it off. Would have been even better if he had level 20 Wind Tunnel. That would be really awesome. No escape. Trinity goes in. Murden dropping a little bit of HP there. Apocalypse connecting on the back line. Lily pulling back a little bit of HP dropping as well. But we also have Zappy dropping a lot more HP. Mur goes in. A little bit extra right click damage. Trinity picks up the kill. Diablo will go down. Immortal knocking on the core. Finally CW dropping as well. And you see the living bomb, boom baby. And you see 3-man target, but still no kills for their part. Relics wins game number 2 of 2. Best of 2 it is. But Resurgence already, they will represent the Spring Pro League. Representing Singapore in the top seed in the SCA qualifier is Resurgence. Relics as well as the other teams, Sage Gaming, Power of Belief, all three teams will be playing in the Open Finals for the second seed in the SEA Finals. We're channeling up the replay. Give us a moment right now. It's going to take a bit. But guys, we're very happy to have you here today. Thank you very much for tuning in. The next time you hear my voice will be on the 30th of January for the Open Qualifiers, where we pick 5 other teams from Singapore to represent themselves in the Open Finals. Here we go. This is the last fight. Blessed Shield caught up Felstad. That's the biggest mistake. I felt that kind of severely tilted the team. They should have a better positioning. Of course, Capricorn was just making plays as much as he can, as much as possible, but just not able to do that. CW missing the stun. Zappy. Look at this. Julian's positioning on Lily a lot better. Great amount of fuels from the back line. And you also see that, ice block by Tanuki, buying a little bit of time, but a false wall here, and Condemn sealed his fate. That's 3 men down on that part. So we're going to leave this going for a little bit while I talk to you about what's going to happen next. So Resurgence walks home with 3,500 Singapore dollars as well as the top seed. They are going to be joined by a second team decided on the 20th of February. And also 2 teams decided, I think it's the Malaysia finals on 21st of February. And the Philippines following after that on the 27th. 28th, we're going to see Thailand pick 2 teams as well. A total of 8 teams will be playing on the 5th to the 6th of March. And that's going to happen online. There will be an offline viewing area for all of you guys who reside within these 4 countries. Look at this, man, Capricorn, trying to make the plays. Could have been an awesome Mighty Gus, but he just got caught out there, unfortunately. But yeah, so out of these 8 teams, only 1 team will have a shot at $500,000 in the Spring Championship at Korea. That's going to happen in the first week of April. Very, very excited for that. And yeah, man, guys. Guys, actually, I made a mistake. The next time you hear my voice will be tomorrow for Go League. I forgot I'll be casting that. But I'll be doing the games tomorrow at Go League with Zoya. We're going to cover the other semifinals between Zero Gaming and E-Star. And that's going to be really huge. A lot of you guys from NA and EU really don't like the way Zero Gaming played. They are very, very inconsistent. That's all I meant. What are you guys thinking? Very inconsistent team. E-Star is a lot better. I didn't manage to catch up with the results of the first game just now because I was preparing for this cast. So I'm going to watch that tonight, and I'll be covering the games tomorrow. Sunday, it's also going to be me and Zoya. We're going to bring you 1 p.m. sharp China Standard Time, the bronze match. And at 6 p.m. China Standard Time, we're going to bring you the grand finals. It's a best of 7. I've never cast a best of 7. I'm absolutely hyped for it. So very, very excited. Guys, thank you for tuning in here, wherever you are from. Really appreciate your presence in the SEA stream. If you enjoy my casting coverage, give me a follow at BabelCast. This is going to be my URL. There we go. And also the official Twitter handle for SEA is @BlizzHeroesSEA. Give us a follow there to stay tuned to all of SEA's games and coverages on this game. Here's of the Storm. It's a great game. If you haven't tried it, try it yourselves. And a last shout out here for sponsors, Razer, as well as Blizzard for this great game. And thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to take part in any of the SEA qualifier, check out information at esports.heroesSEA.com. I repeat again, esports.heroesSEA.com. That's where all the information is going to be available. There's also prize money announced that's going to be on the line for every single country. And there will not be a prize money for the SEA qualifier, but it's a qualifier. So 8 teams, only 1 will have the chance to represent all of SEA in the Spring Championship. This is Babel. See you guys again tomorrow on a different channel for the Gold League. And on the 30th of January for the Open SG qualifier. We'll be back there and then. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great weekend, guys. See you guys next time. There goes the wind tunnel, and they're all out of position. All of a sudden, the bullet stomp not even useful. There goes the Sundering. No devourment whatsoever, but Zaze is going to be okay. A lot of bullet to stomp being used. Somehow, Trinity stays alive, but Julian dropping very, very low. Yu Yang now probably going to do a lot more damage to the front line. Still no Steam Drone, but there goes CW taking a lot of beating. Pops indestructible. Zappy chases Julian. There goes the Safeguard. CW now dropping solo. Mur with the Blood for Blood secures the kill. Yu Yang giving chase. This could be Relics Redemption. Tanuki gonna be fine.